This week on We Are Rhonda, we discuss sexy Billy Mays, sightseeing in Chicago, and overcoming hot dog phobia. Last week, we helped Andy, who left us this warm message. Thanks, Andy. Welcome to episode 13, Make Me a Diamond.
Hello and welcome to We Are Rhonda, a lifestyle and advice show for Rhondas by Rhondas. I'm Rhonda.
I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Rhonda.
And we are coming to you this week from the As Seen on TV aisle of our local Walmart.
There are so many amazing products in this aisle, I can't even believe my eyes.
How many As Seen on TV products have you bought because they were as seen on TV?
I'm always drawn to the products that help you microwave food.
Yes.
Such as the omelet flip thingy and the bacon wave. You just microwave bacon.
Any technology that assists you in preparing breakfast faster.
Yeah, there's like a little cup that you put a whole egg in and it hard boils it in the microwave.
Also, products that help you clean up the mess afterwards, like Scrub Daddy or Scrub Mommy.
What's a scrub daddy?
You know those tater tots that are just shaped like smiley faces?
Yes, that's exactly what Scrub Daddy is.
It's a sponge in that shape, and it's hard when it's cold, and it's soft when it's warm. So you can get a hard scrub, like a Brillo pad, and then you can get like a soft, gentle scrub for your fine china.
It closely mirrors the mood of daddy.
It does.
But don't forget mommy. Don't forget mommy. It's the same thing as daddy, but pink.
Does scrub daddy ever walk out on you?
Well, Scrub Daddy left me in a car for 4 hours, but he sure can clean dishes.
Ooh, have you heard of the Dust Daddy?
They're just naming things daddy left and right.
Because it sells.
Daddy is very hot right now.
Daddy sells.
It's a vacuum that has just a bunch of strands, like straws, and it's a little vacuum, and you can like stick it in all the tight spaces, like in your keyboard, and it sucks up crumbs, whatever you want it to suck up.
The ashes from between our car seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Right in grandma's urn.
Not those ashes.
You can compress like people's ashes into diamonds.
Yeah, it's expensive though, I think.
They say that diamonds are a girl's best friend, and now they actually can be.
Shit, that was really good. Do you think that one day we'll have like make your own ash diamonds on TV?
Probably. Like those rock tumblers where you can tumble your own rocks. I bet there's going to be a press your own diamond machine.
I'm picturing like a little Play-Doh shape maker.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, see, that's what I
yes.
was going to say for like the, like cheapos. Instead of compressing the ashes into a diamond, just add water and compress it into a Play-Doh mold for whatever
Right.
shape you want.
Once we get our sponsors and we hit that $1 million funding mark, I'm going to just go nationwide, buy up all the shark facts just so they have a good home. Because it breaks my heart to see a boxed up shark fact on a shelf that isn't reaching its fullest potential.
I have an idea.
What?
We can open an aquarium and then charge people and say we have the most sharks. And then we lead them into our warehouse and it's full of shark vacuums.
I want to kill myself.
I wish they would quit making more.
Because we'd have to keep buying more.
Then we have the pet population problem. I love how when we get a new As Seen on TV product, it just blows my fucking mind. Like, I had never thought of this solution for this problem, but it's like, what?
There's a quote. I don't know what scientist it was. Let's just say it's Albert Einstein because he's a scientist. Invention only comes from trash and creativity, which is exactly what the As Seen on TV aisle feels like. Just trash
Yeah.
and creativity.
Trash plus creativity equals As Seen on TV.
I used my Vegetti a lot. I got a Vegetti, which is a zucchini spiralizer, but I accidentally kept calling it the Spagina.
Yeah, I love that so much.
And I didn't realize because, veggetti, spaghetti.
You know when people are like, they're too afraid to say the word vagina, so they say like hoo-ha, the cooter.
Just call it the vagina.
This is a word to my pediatrician. You no longer have to call my vagina a veggetti. Just call it a vagina.
You're going to have to say that to your doctor unless your doctor listens to this show.
My family had the slap chop, and we use that on a daily basis.
I think every household has a slap chop.
Well, a slap chop in various stages of disrepair, because we've just been slapping that shit since the early 2000s. Another Tinder description.
What a dangerous device, though, right? A slap chop?
Little did my mother know that you're supposed to be using that on the counter and not my hand.
Here, hold these carrots, Eli.
You hold, I'll slap.
Ooh, how about the clapper?
Oh, yes.
Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off.
The Snuggie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what's better than Snuggies, though?
What?
Is the Slanket. It's like a way better material. They're so much softer. It's not that like fleecy, felty blanket.
I've never bought a Snuggie TM. I've bought like a Snuggie off-brand because that fleece fabric makes me sweat even more than I normally already do.
Yeah.
It's like soft but itchy at the same time.
It just seems like a partial Muppet transformation.
The only thing you need is a fist up your ass so you can complete it.
That's why the back is open.
Yeah, that's true. It says that on the box. But all it says is, in quotes and like a speech bubble, that's why the back is open.
The ShamWow. I forgot about the ShamWow.
I used to have a ShamWow sitting on my windowsill because the plant's water would drain through the bottom of the pot. And the ShamWow caught all that water. It would be like an extra cup of water. All that caught by the ShamWow.
ShamWows they're pretty impressive.
No, but actually though, like they are really impressive.
Yeah, they really are. Like I threw one in with a load of laundry one time and nothing got cleaned because the ShamWow just came out weighing like 40 pounds because it just soaked up all the water.
And also don't leave your ShamWow in the room with you while you sleep because you will wake up like the crypt keeper with a bloody nose and gasping for water.
So dry. And like your skin will be flaking off.
They should make a ShamWow blanket for night sweats. What about that?
Make a Snuggie out of ShamWow.
Wait. A bodysuit ShamWow.
Yes. For Eli and I in the summer, active wear.
A body wow.
A ShamWow.
A ShamWow, I feel like a normal person.
What if you like were in the middle of ShamWowing something and then your baby is falling off the counter, so you have to put the ShamWow in your mouth to catch the baby and use your hands, and then like you just all the moisture in your mouth and you're just gasping and you can't breathe and then you die and then you and the baby go down.
It sounds like that baby is growing up without a mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, the baby's not growing up because mommy landed on baby.
Oh, good.
If mommy didn't land on baby, that ShamWow is gonna crawl over to that baby's mouth, suck all the moisture out of it, and move on to the next victim.
When you rehydrate them, they just start killing, and they don't stop killing until they're full.
They don't stop killing until they're dry.
Can I play this video that I really, really love? It's just audio. I mean, there is a video, but the audio is the only good part. It's all Billy Mays commercials played at once.
Hi, Billy Mays here from the
That's my favorite video.
Okay, which Billy Mays would you fuck? Billy Mays from which product?
OxyClean.
Mighty Putty.
OxyClean for sure. Oh, Mighty Putty's a good one though.
Because I just love the act of mixing the green and the white putties together to create this mega strong bonding agent. And then you can seal a hole in a canoe and then just feel as free as you wish to go down that river surging. And just knowing that Billy Mays is on your side. His spirit is in that canoe with you. And that just makes me full of joy and warmth.
That's a man who will stick by your side.
And stick in any hole. Billy Mays here to fill all of your holes.
Finally. So I said OxyClean because when we inevitably get the sheets, wet, get the sheets sweaty. OxyClean's there to just brighten the clothes, brighten the shine.
Brighten the brights and whiten the whites.
What else do we need besides whiter whites in this world?
I love those commercials when they take all the dingy ass clothes and the water's all like brown and shitty,
Oh my
and then
God.
they pour the scoop of OxyClean in, and he sticks his hand in and does that one whirl around, and it just goes white and then clear, and then you can see all the clean clothes, and it's amazing.
I think we just all want Billy Mays to plug holes, to till us, and to wash us.
So our first voicemail for today comes to us from an anonymous tipster. I'm just going to play it. It's not really a question.
Yeah, I just call and let you know your number's on the bathroom wall at Casey's there in Rock Falls.
The end.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for graffitiing our number on the bathroom of Casey's right there in Rock Falls. But I'm going to advise against it. But if you do it when we're not looking,
We can't stop you.
it makes me wonder how many numbers have I seen that are just shitty little podcasts. If you see a number on a bathroom wall, send it to us.
Ooh, that's
we'll
good.
call.
Yeah, we'll call it.
This next message is from Justin. Here we go.
Hey, Rhonda. It's friend of the show, Justin Comer. I'm sitting here in downtown Chicago. I'm here for a few days. I was wondering if you guys have any favorite spots in Chicago. I've got some free time on my little business trip here. So when you release this episode in 2 weeks and you have some places for me to go, I will do them next time I'm here. Okay, bye.
So, do you guys know what's your favorite spot in Chicago?
You gotta go flick the bean.
Yeah, you got to flick the bean.
I really hate the bean. It's so dirty. It has fingerprints all over it. Too much flicking. It's really shiny and stuff, but
My favorite part about it is that you have to look at yourself and what your parents created while you flick that bean.
yeah. Look what you've done.
I'm already covered in sweat, and so I like to climb on top of the bean, hug it like a starfish, and then streak down one side of it and just fall into a puddle on the ground.
That would actually be really fun. If there was access to the top of the bean, I would absolutely do that. Write it down like a hot slide. You know, it'd be hot on there with the sun beating down on it.
Such a hot slide.
It would probably burn your skin to it and you would just be stuck. Your skin would melt you down. You'd slide off like butter.
They would have to close the bean, which they should do anyway.
So that's one fun thing you can do in Chicago. I went on a boat tour one time with some friends and I decided to pack a lunch, which was actually just a water bottle full of cucumber vodka. And so we passed around this water bottle and got wasted midday in the middle of a river and then walked around the city while still drinking straight vodka out of a water bottle. And it was really great.
We used to go there for St. Patrick's Day, which is Chicago turns into the shittiest place on earth. On St. Patrick's Day, they dye the river green, and that's for the kids.
Just toxic green.
Because they already know what color it's going to become later on in the day. That's early morning. Then the kids, they all have to go back inside because they're not allowed to see what the adults do. Otherwise, they lose their faith in the institutions of society. And then it's time for the rest of us.
Oh, I went to an air show. It's like the most stressful thing I've ever seen. Sometimes just one plane will go up and do some spins and stuff, but these trick planes, they'll go up so high and then they'll just shut the engines off and they'll spiral down, straight down, and then it looks like they're going to crash, but then they rev up the engine and take off. Sometimes there'll be 6 jets that are taking off at the same time and they're so close together it looks like one object, and then they just split apart and you think you just saw an explosion, but it's actually just like 6 planes going off in different directions. It is so stressful but awesome.
I was watching a bunch of plane crash videos earlier today. I don't know. I get into a mood and I can feel it coming. I'm like, why do I watch these things? I was watching like reconstruction videos of commercial air disasters. There's this really great documentary where they build this plane. It's a radio-controlled plane. And these pilots who are air disaster scientists, they get really attached to it. And then it comes time to crash it. and they're like all sad or something. They have dummies in the braced position. Turns out the position you should take when your plane is going to crash land is the braced position. Fun fact.
Yeah, as I learned from the Sully disaster.
But yeah, whenever anything is supremely fucked, Michelle and I like to say, we're going to be in the Hudson.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite sentence. Oh, we're going to be in the Hudson. Did I tell you about my Sully drinking game?
No, what is it?
So, a quick brief on the Sully movie. It's my favorite movie. I'm obsessed with it. I went there with Donald.
Yes.
We went there on 9/11.
Face Off?
Well, okay, Face Off and then Sully. After watching it, I did so much unnecessary research into the actual events that took place after Sully's crash, because in the movie, they bring him to trial and they try to blame him for not being able to land at the airport. Well, you could have done this and you could have made it to LaGuardia. And he was like, no, we had to land in the river. And that went on for the entire movie,
Yeah.
basically, as they just kept taking him to court and he would like go for a jog and
He'd go for a jog and then end up in the river. And he's like, why does this keep happening?
he would have all these flashbacks, all of his phone calls to his wife. She answers the phone and then all of a sudden she's closing the blinds on the reporters outside. Like,
She's Laura Linney back home trying to make dinner for herself while she's waiting for her husband to come home. And she never leaves her house.
Yeah.
She's like, Sully, are you in the Hudson again? He's like, yeah.
and she like wakes up from a dead sleep and she's like, Sully's in the river.
God.
Just everyone's having flashbacks.
good.
But yeah, here's my Sully drinking game. Every time Tom Hanks goes for a jog, shotgun a beer. Every time someone says birds, take a shot of Grey Goose with a splash of water.
That's called the Sully.
That's called the Sully now. Every time a much younger girl tries to fuck Sully, you call your mother and apologize for being filth. And then every time someone says bird strike, fly a plane into the river. Sully drinking game. Have fun.
That's great. That should be like the new like Rocky Horror Picture Show tradition where you go to see Sully and you do all of this.
Yeah, I made Garrett play this drinking game with me, and I forgot how the movie started, but right away it starts with him going for a meditative jog, and so I was like pouring shots the second the movie started. I was like, I hope you're ready to play.
That's great.
We got wasted in like 10 minutes. But yeah, it turns out in real life they didn't put Sully on trial at all. Like, that was all made up for the movie. He was never blamed for anything.
Yeah.
Cinema.
All right, so yeah, those are our favorite things about Seattle.
Yeah, I love Seattle.
The Space Needle's fun.
Yeah.
The Mall of America is really great.
Yeah, the Arch of St. Louis.
The Alamo.
It has everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got everything. Chicago's beautiful. Okay, next question. My dear Rhondas, I am a loyal listener and am so impressed with the detailed research you provide listeners. Can you help me find a hot dog that is edible? Can you recommend a brand that uses real meat, not snouts, hooves, eyelids, the neighbor's cat, etc.? They can be beef, pork, turkey, or chicken as long as they taste like a hot dog. Right now, I only eat one per year because I always feel radioactive afterwards.
Oh.
Signed, Dogless in Cincinnati.
I think the question asker's real problem is that they're watching too many food documentaries. They're all about ruining the foods you love.
Yeah, nothing will ruin hot dogs for me. Like, you could tell me that hot dogs are literally made with my own cat and I would still eat them because they're delicious.
The advice that they normally give you if you don't like something is to slowly expose yourself to it over the course of normal life.
Exposure therapy.
Yeah, exposure therapy. What you might start with is placing a single hot dog next to your bar of soap in the bathroom. Or replacing your bar of soap with a single hot dog and scrubbing your hands with that. So you kind of get a sense of the smell of it and you kind of carry that around with you all day. You don't have to think about it. Other people will think about it. You'll notice a lot of other people being like, God, I really want a hot dog because something smells like hot dogs in this office. Next, you might work your way up to carrying a hot dog with you, a physical hot dog, not just the scent of a hot dog with you all day. So I'm thinking like a hot dog bracelet, a hot dog necklace, maybe just in your pocket protector hot dogs if you're a scientist or a nerd. And then finally progress to driving around an Oscar Mayer wiener for your transportation, a Wienermobile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, that thing is cram-packed with hot dogs. It's basically just a traveling refrigerator full of hot dogs, I'm sure. Just embrace it. Embrace the fact that you can just form anything into this shape and claim that it's food. It's like a legal lie. Just let it happen to you.
Can you imagine Nathan's Let It Happen to You?
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen to you.
There you go.
Whatever happens, happens. Oscar Mayer. Whatever happens, happens.
Oscar Mayer.
We'll get it in ya.
We'll get it in, yeah.
Did you say Enya?
And then Enya will be the new spokesperson and she will sing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
Could it also be the problem is that they're putting the wrong things on the hot dog? Because I feel like my hot dogs or any food that I add condiments to ends up being 80% condiment.
Mine's 80% mustard.
Yeah. Skittles.
Taste the hot dog.
Don't taste the hot dog.
Hot dog flavored Skittles.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe other industries are overly avoidant of hot dog flavors. Why does chocolate get all the attention? Why does fruit get all the attention? Because it's natural? Because it's not an abomination of nature? I don't know. I think it's a little bit technophobic because we've created hot dogs.
I've started putting maple syrup on a lot of things that you wouldn't typically put maple syrup on. The first thing I tried was pizza rolls. And it is so good, you guys. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. If you don't like hot dogs, just dip it in some maple syrup and see what happens. Can I discuss a thing that I found on Craigslist that I became instantly obsessed with?
Yes, please.
On Craigslist, in the lost and found section, people are posting things about how their drones just took off on them. And there are so many. They have minds of their own. Minds of their drone. They're taking off. They're living their own lives, which is a beautiful thing. So this one is entitled, Drone Took Off in Waukee. My son was flying his new drone when it took off in Western Waukee. The last time we saw it, it was flying somewhere near the old downtown area. He's crushed. Please contact me if found. It's a Holy Stone HS-100 drone. I would be very grateful. So it just took off downtown on its own.
It sounds like it wanted to party.
It did. Here's another one. Lost my Christmas gift drone when a gust of wind took it out of my backyard off Napolito and took it north towards Houghton and 22nd Street. Thank you, Frank. They're flying off, so that one was a gust of wind. But this one says, lost DJI quadcopter drone. Flew off at Makina Landing on 3:20 at 2 p.m. Reward, Paul.
Is the reward Paul, or is the reward being offered by Paul?
The reward is
Paul.
It's Paul.
Good, I can use some Paul in my life.
GoPro drone malfunctioned and flew away on Friday afternoon. The drone last reported an image on the north side of the Sheraton at the base area. Our family would sincerely appreciate getting it back. Thank you. Drone lost GPS signal and took off. Last seen near Aura
Holy shit.
on 4th around Barney's storage place, dog track. Anywhere in that area. If found, please contact. Here's another one. Flying on autopilot around the southern part of the lake, never returned. Please contact me if you saw it, know its location, or have it. It's about 4 feet wide, made of reinforced styrofoam, colored black and white with a camera up front.
If you have any information regarding these missing drones, please contact your local law enforcement or call us at 515-957-1796. If you find a drone, do not approach it. Leave the area immediately.
I'm a little bit concerned. I hope that everybody finds their drones.
If you have a drone and it takes off on its own, it's not yours anymore. It doesn't want to be held hostage in your life.
Maybe think about getting some less conscious pets.
Maybe think about keeping your drone on a leash next time.
What you said is kind of scary, Donald. Get less conscious pets.
You know, like fish or something. Clams.
A clipped parrot. It can't fly away if it's clipped. Our next question comes from Help Me Haikus. Help Me says, my house is on fire. I don't know what to grab first. Please help me, Rhonda.
Grab what's valuable. Leave your worries behind you. Jump out the window.
It's so hot in here. I think my house is on Fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Bye.
Eject. I'm not ready for this. That's not part of the haiku. That's me quitting this haiku halfway through.
I'm like,
Oh my God, my house. How can this be happening? What took it so long?
My house is burning. I can't believe this is real. I am so happy.
my house is burning, but I still cannot believe.
It's not butter.
Fuck you,
I was just
Donald.
gonna say
Fuck you,
that.
Donald. That's what I was gonna say. I want to say it in a 5-syllable format.
I saw it in your eyes.
Burn me up, Scotty.
Stop, drop, but don't roll. Let the flames burn up my soul.
Wow.
Make me a diamond. My old dog has died. Diamonds are a man's best friend. Make him a diamond.
Aw.
Her life came to an end. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I miss her so much.
I don't want to wait for my life to be over. Make me a diamond.
Surprise cremation. Fill this home with flames this night. Make me a diamond.
Adam Ripon's ass stole the heart of the nation. Smarmy gay man. Smile.
Adam Ripon's ass gave me all that sassafras, crushed me with his thighs. There you go. Better.
Daddy, choke me, please. Daddy, choke me pretty, please.
Yeah.
Please, Daddy, choke me.
There you go.
Thank you for listening to We Are Rhonda. We hope you've had a good time this week. If you did have a good time, please take a moment of your time to leave us a rating, a review, or anything on iTunes. Those guys don't even know about us yet, and we would love to spread the word. Please share the podcast with anybody who you know is a Rhonda.
You can find us on facebook.com/weareRhondaPodcast, www.weareRhonda.com.
And if you feel like calling us, leave us a voicemail message. Call us at 515-957-1796.
Boom.
Boom.